One of my favorites is, want to know who your true friends are? Act broke. I love that. I mean, sometimes they're funny. Sometimes they're just, they slap you in the face and wake you up. Like, sometimes I get
The
up
woman
in the
behind the
morning
Kardashian empire, Kris Jenner, now faces a firestorm of controversy tied to one of the biggest names in music and scandal, Sean Diddy Combs. And at the heart of this mess is Corey Gamble, who just dropped bombshell revelations during Diddy's courtroom drama. Corey's testimony didn't just implicate Diddy. It opened up a box of secrets that Kris and her family have fought to keep hidden.
The Kardashians are currently in crisis mode, and there's something sketchy going on with their businesses. Shout out to this creator because he uncovered a lot of this. We all saw Kim's Santa Baby music video, which was pretty cryptic, not very Christmassy of Kim. A lot of people are calling it like satanic. There's a bunch of conspiracies, but I think that's the point. It was intended to distract us.
For years, Corey has moved within the same exclusive circles, attending Diddy's star-studded events, and rumors suggest he's seen more than he's shared. But just how far back do these connections go, and what exactly does Corey know?
Diddy will be proud of you tonight. Are we going to see Diddy? I don't think he's here. He's out with French Montana. He's in Miami, actually. Hollywood Boulevard.
To understand why this revelation is such a blow to Kris Jenner, we need to rewind the clock to uncover how the Kardashian-Jenner dynasty got pulled into Diddy's web of power.
Chicago. Alright, right this way. Right here. The big K, the little K's. The big K and the little K's.
Corey Gamble's appearance in court shook the foundations of both Diddy's case and Kris Jenner's empire. Taking the stand, Corey didn't just testify about Diddy's controversial lifestyle. He made jaw-dropping claims that Kris herself may have played a role in keeping Diddy's dark secrets under wraps. It's no secret that Kris Jenner is a master at controlling narratives to protect her family's image, but Corey's allegations go much further than damage control. In his testimony, Corey hinted at conversations he allegedly overheard between Kris and Diddy, conversations that, according to him, centered around keeping certain scandals buried. The implication? Kris may have used her power and influence to shield Diddy in exchange for his silence on what he knows about the Kardashians' private dealings. If true, this paints a very different picture of the Kardashian matriarch. Speculation is already swirling about Corey's motives. Could his shocking testimony stem from a falling out with Kris? Insiders have whispered for months about tensions in their relationship, with Corey reportedly feeling sidelined in the Kardashian world. And let's be real, Corey owes much of his lifestyle to Kris. But now it seems like he's biting the hand that fed him. Whether it's revenge, a guilty conscience, or simply self-preservation, one thing's clear, his testimony has thrown Kris into the center of a storm she can't spin her way out of. But Corey's courtroom bombshell is just the beginning. His revelations have pulled back the curtain on a much deeper connection between the Kardashians and Diddy, one that dates back years and raises even more questions about what this family is really hiding. Let's rewind to a time when the Kardashians weren't global superstars, but were still rubbing shoulders with the biggest names in Hollywood.
Why would a 16-year-old Khloe Kardashian go on tour with P. Diddy?
I definitely was drinking at 16.
Yeah, well, we was on tour with Puff when she was 16.
I did not start drinking till later.
You were driving cars at 15.
Ever since Diddy's arrest, a lot of people have been talking about the Kardashians, specifically Kim and Kris. Now, I'm not saying don't focus on Kim and Kris, but from old episodes of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, the one that was closest to Diddy, it seems, was definitely Khloe.
The most surprising connections? Khloe Kardashian and Diddy. Long before the world knew her as the outspoken Kardashian sister, Khloe reportedly spent time on tour with Diddy at just 16 years old. While her exact role during these tours remains unclear, insiders have claimed she was a fixture behind the scenes, often accompanying Diddy's crew to events. Khloe's close connection to Diddy didn't end there. Old Instagram posts show her gushing about him, fueling speculation about their bond. While these posts seemed harmless at the time, they've taken on a different meaning in light of recent allegations. Why was Khloe so closely tied to someone now facing such serious accusations? And how much did she really know about his lifestyle back then? And it wasn't just Khloe. Kim Kardashian, too, had her fair share of run-ins with Diddy's world. Before building her own empire, Kim was a regular at Diddy's parties. These events were the stuff of Hollywood legend, wild, exclusive, and, as some insiders have hinted, a little too secretive. While Kim has since distanced herself, her presence at these parties is hard to ignore, especially now that Diddy's reputation is under fire. When the first allegations against Diddy surfaced, the Kardashians wasted no time distancing themselves. Fans noticed that Khloe and Kim scrubbed old posts featuring Diddy, while Kris stopped mentioning him entirely. The question is, why the sudden panic? Was it simply damage control, or were they hiding something deeper? The Kardashians' ties to Diddy's world seem deeper than anyone realized, but what exactly were they protecting? And could Corey's revelations be the first domino to topple their carefully built empire? Let's get even further into how these secrets are unfolding.
Someone on TikTok pointed out that Kim Kardashian miraculously took an interest in Eric and Lyle Menendez's case right as like the Diddy heat was coming on to her. And she was trying to get some like positive press for her victim advocacy work so that people wouldn't shame her for her Diddy connections.
When the news of Diddy's arrest broke, the Kardashian-Jenner clan went into full damage control mode. One of the first moves? Unfollowing Diddy on social media. Fans quickly noticed that photos of Diddy with the Kardashians, pictures that had been proudly displayed for years, started disappearing without explanation. It didn't take long for eagle-eyed followers to connect the dots, realizing that the family was trying to quietly erase their association with the embattled music mogul. But it wasn't just about deleting posts. According to insiders, Kris Jenner mobilized her legendary PR machine, launching a behind-the-scenes campaign to shift the spotlight away from her family's connection to Diddy. Rumors swirled about Kris pressuring media outlets to take down articles that mentioned the Kardashians and Diddy in the same breath. And while some of these efforts succeeded, they only fueled speculation. The harder Kris tried to scrub the evidence, the more people started digging. Internet sleuths wasted no time piecing together the digital breadcrumbs. Archived versions of deleted posts and articles began circulating online, showing just how deeply the Kardashians were intertwined with Diddy's world. One particularly damning discovery was a series of photos from a star-studded party Diddy hosted with Kris and Corey front and center. These images, once celebrated on social media, were quietly wiped from their accounts, leaving fans to question what else the family was hiding. Despite Kris's best efforts, the narrative started slipping out of her control. Corey's testimony only added fuel to the fire, making it impossible for the Kardashians to simply ignore the allegations. The public was left wondering, if the family's ties to Diddy were so innocent, why the frantic attempt to erase them? But as damaging as the scrubbed evidence has been, the real blow comes from Corey himself. His decision to turn on Kris has created a ripple effect that could change everything for the Kardashian-Jenner empire.
So apparently P. Diddy is not the only one that's in trouble. They was interviewing Kim K this morning. The feds done pulled her to a side and was asking her some questions, Bookie. I never thought I would be a part of the generation that would witness the fall of Hollywood. When Cat Williams said that the truth was going to come out in the year of 2024, he really wasn't lying, because everything is starting to come to a head. And how convenient is it that the head of everything gets put in jail and all the little small heads behind him starting to get out too about what they was doing at them parties?
The fallout between Corey Gamble and Kris Jenner has left everyone talking. For years, Corey was seen as a loyal partner and a quiet fixture in the Kardashian world. But now, his courtroom revelations have painted a very different picture. The question on everyone's mind is, what led Corey to betray Kris in such a public and damaging way? Rumors of tension between the couple had been circulating for months before Corey's testimony. Insiders claim that Corey felt increasingly sidelined as Kris focused on maintaining her family's brand and legacy. Some speculate that Corey's decision to testify was driven by personal frustrations, possibly even revenge for feeling like an outsider in Kris's tightly controlled world. Others believe Corey was simply protecting himself, ensuring he wouldn't get caught up in the fallout from Diddy's legal troubles. Whatever his motives, Corey's revelations have dealt a significant blow to Kris Jenner's carefully curated empire. His claims about her involvement in covering up Diddy's secrets have not only tarnished her reputation, but also raised questions about how far she's willing to go to protect her family. For a brand built on transparency, or at least the illusion of it, this level of scrutiny could be devastating. The public reaction has been swift and brutal. Fans who once admired Kris for her business savvy are now questioning her morals, while Corey has found himself at the center of a media firestorm. The divide between the two couldn't be clearer, and the fallout shows no signs of slowing down. And if you think Kris and Corey's drama is the only headline here, think again, because Diddy's case is about secrets that could expose some of Hollywood's most powerful players.
And the Kardashians kidnapped my daughter in public, and I didn't have the address of my child. None of these niggas that want to say something
Travis
now.
gave you the address, though?
Travis gave me the address.
Right.
But as far as Meek Mills, Puff Daddy, whoever, none of these niggas, all you fake hard niggas, fuck you. Hold on.
Okay.
All you fake hard niggas, fuck you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't give a fuck who, because you can't shoot nobody anyway. And the reason why you got to talk is because you did a deal, you fucking fed. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to come at me, because part of the deal for you to be able to do all that and get out of jail is that you promise that you're going to go pull my co-car. So y'all niggas shut the fuck up about me. Now let me say it calm. You niggas shut the fuck up about Michael.
Right.
I'm Michael now.
Right,
Every Michael you can think of, but mostly Godfather Michael now.
Kris Jenner has always been the mastermind behind the Kardashian empire. From navigating scandals to turning controversy into profit, she's consistently maintained control over the family's narrative. But Corey Gamble's testimony has introduced an unpredictable variable, one that even Kris might not be able to spin in her favor. Corey's revelations have cast a long shadow over the family's carefully polished image. Questions about Kris's alleged involvement in Diddy's secrets and her frantic efforts to erase ties to him are raising doubts about the ethics behind the empire she's built. If these allegations stick, they could tarnish the Kardashian brand permanently. For a family that thrives on public perception, this kind of scrutiny is the ultimate threat. And this is just the beginning. Diddy's case is far from over, and the revelations coming out of the courtroom could implicate even more Hollywood A-listers. For Kris and her family, the stakes have never been higher. Every new piece of evidence brings with it the risk of further exposing the connections they've tried so hard to bury. But beyond the headlines, fans are split. Some are questioning Corey's motives. Was his testimony an act of betrayal or a necessary step to protect himself from the fallout? Others believe Kris is finally facing the consequences of years of manipulation and secrecy. One fan commented, "Corey has been Kris's shadow for years. If he's speaking out now, it's because he's either angry or scared. Either way, it's bad news for Kris." Another added, "The fact that Kris has been erasing posts and connections with Diddy says a lot. They're definitely hiding something bigger." And a third wrote, "Corey probably knows everything about their skeletons. If he's turning on Kris, it's because she pushed him too far." The debate is fierce, and it's clear that opinions about the Kardashian-Jenner dynasty are shifting. What do you guys think? Was Corey's testimony a calculated move to get back at Kris? Or is there more to the story? And do you think Kris Jenner can bounce back from this scandal? Or is the Kardashian empire finally showing cracks? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more updates.